While sawing, the profile's position on the sawing table is very important. It's the basis of perfect miters. In order to achieve this, the machine tools have to be sharp enough and the machines have to be well adjusted and adequately lubricated. Use the appropriate clamps and ensure that the supply and outlet table does not show any chips or other contaminants. When the operations are performed in a conventional way, the various operation positions must be outlined on the profiles first. We refer to the catalogue for the exact positions. The various operations are performed with the Reynar's punching tool, milling machine or drill. For a sliding window, this involves the following punching tool operations. The holes for the screw connection on the outer frames. The recess at the top and bottom of the chicane profile. Always wear safety goggles and ear protection when working with the milling machine. The milling machine creates the holes for the lock, the cylinder and the handle in the leaf profile. Position the cylinder in the cylinder hole when the profile is on the machine to make certain that everything fits. With a drill and drill jig, we then create the holes for outer frame drainage. With a drill, we create the holes for the fixation of the fixed leaf in the frame and the lock receiver in the outer frame. These operations can also be performed by a CNC machine using the RainoPro data. Before we can assemble the frame, we have to place a compartment piece in the lower outer frame and seal it with silicone. We also apply sealant sections on the left and right, which we also seal with silicone. The corner connections can be made in various ways. During this training, we use screws for the outer the saw cut. We apply silicone to the grooves in the middle chamber. We move the crimp corners and corner supports into the chambers. The other profiles are shifted over the corners in order to obtain finished after we place the rail and drainage caps. For the leaf profiles, we do the following. As always, the saw cuts have to be clean and burr-free. We then apply Rainer Protector. 2-component adhesive is applied to the chambers in advance. We move the crimp corners and corner supports into the chambers. The other profiles are shifted over the corners in order to obtain a complete frame. The mechanical connection is made by means of crimping. Always use the right crimping cutters and crimping block. Make sure that the machine is adequately adjusted and that the frame is flat on the table, resulting in a perfectly level and closed miter. The frame is then completely cleaned. Now we will apply the gaskets and brush gaskets. We cut the brush gasket with special shears. The brush gaskets are moved into the profile's special grooves. At the ends, we glue the brush gasket with super glue to prevent it from sliding. Now we still have to apply the glazing gaskets. The glazing gasket is also cut with special shears. When we apply the gasket, we ensure that it's about 10 millimeters per meter longer to compensate for any shrinkage. Then we glue the cuts with vulcanizing agent. Renas provides a huge range of door and window hardware, but we can only show one type of hardware in this instruction film. To fit other hardware, please consult our access catalogue. We do the following. We secure the chicanes onto the leaves. We insert the lock, the cylinder and the handle in the leaf. We secure the wheels at the bottom of the leaf. Then we place the fixed leaf in the frame. This is secured. Then we hang the sliding leaf in the frame. We secure the lock receiver in the outer frame. We then prepare the brush units, which we secure to the leaf and frame afterwards. Now we can use and test the hardware for the first time. The further adjustment of the hardware is discussed in great detail in the Aluminium Joinery and Installation Training Program. Now we place the different glass supports. These support blocks distribute the weight of the glass along the leaf or window frame. Proper placement is very important for the window's operation. The catalogue provides several drawings showing how each window type is placed correctly. The glazing beading must be sawn to size. It's best measured after the window has been fully assembled. First, we place the bottom and upper glazing beading. The vertical glazing beading goes in between. We conclude by performing a final quality check.